Hello, friends. This is Lew White here, and on your left is Dan Lachendro, and we're calling remotely so we can have that social distance working for us. Hello, Dan.
Hi, Lou. How you doing?
Oh, I'm just doing great. Phyllis made me a mask out of a T-shirt just in a matter of minutes.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, it's good to
Well,
hear your voice.
we gotta do whatever we can to protect ourselves.
Absolutely.
Most importantly, though, we need to be in the covenant, and we need to have the name of our Creator in our forehead. That's the protection that we're gonna need.
Well, I've got the name on my mouth here.
Hey, there you go.
This is an old T-shirt that I had, and from a distance, it probably looks like teeth or something. But let me change ears here.
Ah.
So, what's going on in your way of life today, or recently?
Well, it's a beautiful day out here right now. Sunshine, kind of warm out there.
Yep.
Makes you want to go outside, get a breath of fresh air. But a lot of things that I'm noticing about people in general is they're in a state of fear,
Mm.
and they're bringing this virus that's going around is really bringing out the best, of course, and also the worst in people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a sad thing to see that, how the powers that be operate on people's fear.
Well,
I mean,
in some cities they're actually requiring people to wear a mask, and the mask that you wear protects the other person, and their mask protects you. So you're getting double layers of protection there. See,
Mm-hmm.
and the glasses hold down the T-shirt a little bit tighter around your nose, and that protects your eyes too, because the viruses can enter your bloodstream through any open hole, like your eyes or your mouth, your nose.
Well, we got to be smart about this. And the first line of defense, basically, in the physical realm is your immunity. Eating what's right, good whole food,
Mm-hmm.
getting the nutrients that you need, following the health plan that Yahuah lays out for us in His Word. It's not hard.
No. It's very. Would you rather go through the pain of dying of this virus, or just obey His commandments?
I just obey His commandments. It's a lot easier.
Yeah, it's what I call radical acceptance, which is a term that somebody made up to describe, a psychotherapist's idea, but just radically accept these commandments.
Yeah. Well, there's something that I ran across in one of my papers that I get here, and they, of course, they don't acknowledge the name of our Creator, which is really sad, but sometimes they have some things that are, are pertinent. And one of the things that is in here is I will put the name in where it belongs here.
Okay. Want to read
so
that?
we get the gist of it here. We can know the cause for most diseases, but if we do not wish to accept the proper treatment plans because we are unwilling to correct our unhealthful habits, then we cannot expect Yahuah to violate His fixed laws to make us well. If I am overweight and I refuse to eat properly and exercise, I cannot properly ask Yahuah to heal me. In fact, we're told not to pray for physical restoration for those who knowingly continue in the transgression of the health principles that Yahuah has established. So, I can't be, doing things that are not going to be good for my constitution and expect that Yahuah is going to hear my prayers and heal me or heal someone else that's unwilling to do these things. I mean, that's just a given, basically. We're given guidelines to live by, in the Torah. We're told what to eat, what not to eat. Your body is the temple
I think it should
So
be a way of life.
It should be.
Instead of everybody having to wear masks, he wouldn't be sending pestilences and earthquakes and lava and asteroids and meteors. We're not. He said if you just turn and repent, he might change his mind.
That's right.
Stop bowing to idols. Yeah. Make it a way of life.
That's right. Yeah, they keep using that word Nature in everything. I notice everywhere, and they're it's almost like Gandhi's teaching, and
Men's philosophy.
It gives this entity a personage, basically, and it's like it's nothing. It's creation. That's a better word for it.
What does love me and keep my commandments mean? Yeah.
Well, right, exactly. I mean, what did he do for us? He died for us. He shed his blood for our transgression.
Yeah, these are not hard. The commandments are his orders or instructions. What does Proverbs 6:23 say? Let's see. I wonder where we can find that. Oh, he's given it to us in his word. Proverbs 6.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the rock. I just found the white rock, the white stone.
The white stone, huh?
Yeah, there he is. That's his name. He's going to give us a white stone. And where can we find that? Oh, his word. It's Revelation 2:17. Okay. I want to look up Proverbs. Proverbs is just after Psalms. All right, let's see. Reading Psalm 6, we see this. My son, watch over your father's command, and do not forsake the Torah of your mother. Bind them on your heart, always. Tie them around your neck. When you are walking about, it leads you. When you lie down, it guards you. And when you have woken up, it talks to you. For the command is a lamp, and the Torah a light, and reproofs of discipline a way of life. How about if we name this video A Way of Life?
Well, that would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is the way of life? His commandments. That's what he means.
That's right. You were reading from Proverbs.
Yes, Proverbs 6.
Proverbs 6.
Yeah. What has he been saying to you this week, Dan? Proverbs 6:23 was the whole thing is a beautiful thing. It's pointing to the Ten Commandments.
It's basically the same thing that I've been hearing too, as far as how to live every day in this world. I mean, yeah, we have to live in the world. We're not part of it, but we've got to deal with it, and we got to live in it. But we have to be that light to show others that there is a way. There's only one way, and the place to find that way is in the Word. And I'm not worried about any of this stuff that's coming. People are, like I mentioned before, very fearful of this, and they're just at wit's end with a lot of things. And it's like, I'm not like that. I'm calm. I do take precautions. I think that's a very good thing to do.
Absolutely.
Yahuah has given me, the ability to see things for what they really are. He's also given me a peace, and I'm not fearsome, or fearful, I should say. Mm-hmm. And he hasn't given me that spirit. He's given me a spirit of sound mind, even in the face of all this. And we just need to be smart about things, and he'll guide us if we ask him. And he'll show us what to do, what not to do. Mm-hmm. Through his word, it's very good counsel. And that's what we need to do. And it's like, proper diet and, exercise and, just taking care of yourself, basically. And don't be afraid of people. I mean, yes, keeping a proximity area around you is a wise thing to do, but don't be afraid to talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you should talk to all kinds of people, even when they were sick, lepers and you name it. And he was in a body like ours when he walked among us, so it was susceptible to it. But he followed his Father's ways, and that's what we need to do too.
I made a little aluminum headband to keep the 5G rays out of my brain.
There you go. There you go.
And I've got it on. I just put it on. This is going to be a funny video, I hope. I'm not really serious about that. 5G is very bad. It really is. It really is bad.
Well, what 5G does, and I know you know about this, but it's a constant assault on a person's physiology, and it bombards their immune system and it weakens it.
Mm-hmm.
So every disease and pathogen or whatever that comes down the pike, it makes that person all the more susceptible to contacting it. So that's something that's working in unison with all the rest of these things in the world.
Yeah, there's enough electromagnetic fog already that's causing cancers, and the 5G can make your nose bleed.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, and people's cell phones and having them on their person all the time. It's like they're like a microwave oven. You know, sticking your head in a microwave oven when you're talking on cell phones.
Yeah. If you're within 10 feet of it, there's something that's happening.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
People
And
wear
some
them
people,
in their belt or their pockets, and I wonder if they ever feel their skin and their muscle around that area, and they go, "What is that? I feel something there." You know, just something different. You know.
it could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those things we have to be aware of. You know, I mean, they have a good use and whatever. They have a good reason to use for communication, but they also have a very big downside. So, again, be smart about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Maybe I could make a picture of you, your head on top of a tower. You know, looking down at us. I might be able to. I was wondering about this word. We've heard of the Terminator, you know, the science fiction thing, where the internet becomes conscious of itself or self-aware, and that's called a singularity, I think, in the tech world.
Yeah.
If the internet and Google and all these things become, and Alexa, and they all take off. Whoops. Yeah. They say things to you already that are kind of creepy, but I made a word called a Torinator. The only one that can be a Torinator is the spirit of Yahuah in a person, where you have to start off repenting and saying, you know what, I believe his word. And if you believe his word, read his word, study it, and then you'll realize that you've got to radically accept that word at face value and say, there it is. And don't let anybody tell you that it's not right. You know, it's always going to be right. It's truth.
Well, exactly. And that is the what would you say, the golden mean that we measure everything by.
Yeah.
We have to.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bereans did it a long time ago.
They checked
They were
it.
skeptical. They were skeptical of everything that was being taught.
Everybody should be.
Everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We should all question things,
Absolutely.
just to be sure, not to doubt anyone's integrity. It's not about the person; it's about the doctrine, and we just have to make sure that those doctrines are true. Because there's a lot of false ones flying around out there, especially in this time we live.
Yeah, there's the name right there. Yod, Hey, Uah, Hey. It's written right to left.
Yeah, and that's 4 vowels.
Yeah. There's no
And,
buzzing or clicking sounds in his name.
No.
It doesn't go v or anything like that. It's a vowel. Yeah, look up the
Right.
definition.
And we have the writings of an eyewitness who saw that firsthand. They call him Josephus, but
It's Yusuf ben Matithyahu.
yeah. And he saw it.
Yeah.
firsthand.
This coming up, this month, we've got some festivals coming. Let's see what,
That's right.
this. If anybody's wanting to know what the festivals are, you can get this article and download it for free. It's a four. The articles or tracks are mostly 4 pages, and I just print them on one piece of paper, and you can do the same thing. And all you have to do is just download it, and it folds up, and he starts off calling it the Appointed Times 2020. Where is it? Torahzone.net. Yeah. Anyway, the first festival coming up this particular spring. We've already had the New Year. Happy New Year, Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Anyway, Abib is the first month of the year. It's at Exodus 12:2, and it started at sunset last month, MAR 25, through sunset, MAR 26, 2020. And the first day of the first month is in the spring. That's what Yahuah referred to. You know that summer is near when you start seeing buds and leaves coming out. And Pesach is the memorial of Yahush's death. It doesn't happen every Sunday morning on a slab.
That's right.
Some guy up there saying hoc est corpus meum in Latin doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not doing it, you know. You don't do it every week. You just do it once a year. Sunset, APR 7, it begins the 14th day of the first moon, the first month. And it's a preparation day for the first day of Matzah. And the first day of Matzah is when the moon is full, and that's coming up. It's unleavened bread for 7 days. Okay, unleavened bread is representing the shadow of men's teachings have to be thrown out. That's the leaven, the puffing out. Anyway, you rest from all servile work on the first and the last days. So the first day is the full moon, and it begins at sunset on APR 8th, and it goes through until sunset APR 9. On the 15th day of this month is the festival of matzah. That means flatbread or crackers. Yeah. Anyway, people wanted me to mention that in this video.
Yeah, that's good. It gives them an idea of what they really mean.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there in Christian circles, teachers and preachers, that are talking against these feast days. They're saying that that's an insult to our Creator by observing these feast days. I mean, where are they getting that from?
I don't read anything about it being an insult to obey His commandments.
No.
And He didn't come to do away with His commandments. He came to do away with the works of the devil.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they talk about how the Galatians were falling back into their old ways. Well, their old ways weren't keeping the feast. Their old days were paganism.
Blowing out birthday candles, offering children in fire.
They don't understand that stuff.
No. Having fertility symbols all over the place. We've inherited nothing but futility from our fathers, all down through the line. So
It seems like that's all you see around today when you look around.
yeah, and it's these are serious times that we're living in right now. This is the beginning of a long train of the end, and we're going to have to endure watching a lot of suffering. And we're here to help people, encourage them, and help them understand. Their teachers have lied to them. Leading them into darkness.
The hard thing for people to swallow is the suffering is not, it's not needed suffering. It's needless suffering. They don't need to suffer if they just follow the principles outlined in Yahuah's Word.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Yeah.
But when you choose to not obey, or we do not listen, or we will not walk in that way, then okay, well, these things are going to happen.
They're going to hate me. If only you'd obey my commandments, my Torah. And Isaiah, Yeshayahu 24, describes it exactly the way Yahushua did at Matthew 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, Psalm 91, Amos. The reapers are coming, and there's no doubt about it until people get it. But he will take care of his own. If you get sealed in the waters of immersion, you don't need to go to somebody else. You can just jump in a creek, a bathtub, whatever you've got. Get that water. Promise that you'll obey him. Apologize to him for being a jerk, a complete ignoramus of his commandments, not knowing, because you were misguided. And the people that just go into the water and call on his name, Yahushua, and apologize, they'll be okay. They're sealed at that point. And then walk in the Word. Study it every day. Recite the commandments when you rise up, and when you lie down, and when you sit in your home, and when you walk along the way. Teach them to your children and your grandchildren. And they're always going to be there. And they're wonderful. I love them because he made me love them. He circumcised my heart with the truth. I bet you love the commandments too, don't you?
I sure do. It just peels away all the nonsense that we've been taught throughout our lives.
And when they call you names, just let it go.
That's right. Yeah. Their argument is not with us. Their argument is with the letter that we bear in our hearts. And that letter is Yahuwah's word.
Yeah. We're not better than they are, but
No,
he is better
at all.
than all of us. And we just have to acknowledge it and listen to him. And only he can change their heart. We don't have to argue with them.
Well, that's right, because it says in Yeshayahu 1:6, from the sole of your foot to the top of your head, there is no soundness in you.
No.
So you just think, as soon as we start thinking we're somebody, then that's when we're standing on really shaky ground.
Yeah. That's right. Well, is there anything you want to bring up just as we bring this into a close? Till next time?
Well, I think that pretty much wraps it up. I mean, get in the Word. Read it. Follow it. Check things out. Don't listen to what the next guy's telling you. It says. Read it for yourself.
Well, I want to encourage people to make their mask, too.
Yeah. There's a lot of deception out there. We just have to make sure that we're studying to show ourselves approved.
Right.
And there's no need to be ashamed for what we believe. I mean, we should be thankful that we were shown these things. We have to be that light.
Yeah.
We're watchmen.
In his strength, because we'll collapse under the barrage of criticism, and they can, but I mean, without him, we would. He's our shield and a buckler in the storm. So thank you all for watching, and Dan, thank you for being here.
Hey, thanks for calling.
And I hope we're an encouragement. So we're going to sign off, and we'll see you all next time. Bye now. Yahuah said, "And many malicious prophets shall rise up, and lead many astray. And because of the increase in lawlessness, the love of many shall become cold. But he who shall have endured to the end shall be delivered. And this Besorah of the reign shall be proclaimed in all the world as a witness to all the Goyim, and then the end shall come."